Hi. So I'm on my lunch break, and I just wanted to be able to share with you guys some of the stuff that I've learned so far this morning. And I'm in Ministerial Practicum 1, and in there we started out with minister's finances. And a minister's finances are definitely really important. You need to make sure that your finances are in order if you're going to be a minister. And so I learned from this morning's class that, a regular person, the responsibilities of any adult in America, of course, is to pay taxes and to have health insurance. But the responsibilities of a Christ follower are a little different. And I learned that, I need to be tithing, which I am doing, but I'm not doing it as probably as often as I should, as much as I should, as where I need to be. So I definitely felt convicted, and I definitely feel like that's going to be something that's changing in my life. So I could be generous, so I could meet the needs of those around me. So I can also be able to tithe to the network and able to tithe to the general council out of my tithe. I just am so blessed to understand how God uses the money that's been given to me that I'm responsible for to benefit those around me. And I just wanted to share with you guys, let's see, it was December 30th of 2014. Some of you guys know my husband lost his job, and so for almost half of 2015, we were out of work. We were unemployed. My husband was, and he's, of course, the primary provider in our home. And so with no income, that times were tough and things were hard, but he has since gotten a fantastic job, and he is able to meet the needs of our family as far as our rent and our utilities and our the things that we need for our home. My income from doing PIO Live as a PIO instructor, and my income for doing in-home health care and for doing after-school tutoring that I offer brings in the money for like food and gas in our cars. And so out of that money and the money that he gets, it's not enough to be able to really afford the classes for School of Ministry. But nevertheless, I really felt called that God was putting it on my heart to be a living sacrifice and to step out in faith that he was going to provide, and that School of Ministry is what he had for me. So I took that leap of faith, and I told my husband, and he funded my first class. And along with my son, I was able to get my first 2 classes funded with my family. But I told the Lord, I can't expect my family to pay for these classes. And so God has since provided the ability for me to be able to do that. And since that time, people have come alongside me and been able to meet that need. And that has not come out of our family budget. If God has a plan and a purpose for you, he will work it out. And there's no reason why he couldn't, because he was able to create everything in 7 days. So there is no reason why he couldn't provide the money for my School of Ministry. Hey, Chanel, it's good to see you. I just want to encourage anybody that's out there that thinks that, I can't tithe my 10%. It's not possible for me to be able to give any more than I'm already giving. And we do tithe our time, that we spend in ministry, and we do tithe our talent that God has given us to be able to serve. But we also need to tithe our income. And so it's definitely been life-changing. I'm definitely seeing that God can do an amazing thing with the tithe that I've been given, and I'm excited to be able to see God do that. But I also know that as I tithe onto the church and everything else, the School of Ministry amount is not going to come in. And so that is something that I have been blessed, that people have come alongside me and have been willing to fund me to be able to go to the School of Ministry classes. And as long as the funds are there, I will continue to go, and I will continue to walk forward in faith. And those people that have chosen their heart to bless me, they will reap that blessing. And I'm so grateful that they want to do life with me, that they have come alongside me, that who I am and what I am and what I'm about meant enough for them to step out and to see me worthy to invest in. And I don't want to let anyone down in that way, shape, or form, because it's a great and mighty calling, and who am I that you've counted me worthy? So I definitely want to be a living sacrifice, just like I was back in July when I went to get, let me get that off the screen. Back in July when I went to get that healing, and in August 11th when I started walking forth in faith and knowing that God had healed me, that's when I knew my life was changed. And so I'm a living sacrifice. My life is not my own, and I know that for a fact, and because of school of ministry and what it's done for me, it's changed my life. So at this point, I just want to encourage anybody out there that wants to be able to invest in the Lord, invest in your church, invest in ministry. And if you need anything to invest in, we're more than welcome to invest in me. I'm excited about the classes that I'm taking, and I'm excited about the direction God's given me. But yeah, I'm putting it out there. It's not something that our family can afford to do. And so when the money is there, I will take the classes. And when the money is not, then I will wait in faith, knowing that God's going to open that door. But I also learned today, awesome stuff, how to do hospital visitations and how to reach out to those that are in need. So I just want to come alongside anyone that is listening, that if I'm able to, and if it's something that I can do to reach out and meet a need, I definitely want to be able to do that. I want to be able to meet your need if you're in a hospital situation or in an ICU or in a rehab or in a prison situation, any situation you find yourself in that you might need some kind of sounding board of where is God in this situation, and some uplifting as far as how is God going to meet this need, and where can I find and turn to the Lord. That's what I want to be able to do. So just using ministry in everyday life, and again, another awesomely life-changing class. Last week, I just want to share with you, last week I ended up in local church evangelism at our Victorville School of Ministry class with Pastor Josh Garibray, who is the pastor for First Assembly of God, Apple Valley. And that class was life-changing, so amazing. I was able to come away with so many different ministry opportunities and service projects for my groups of people that I'm in contact with. And I will definitely update you and send live stream for when we end up doing those things. So don't miss out. I will be sending those links, and make sure that you subscribe to my page so you're able to get the links when they go live stream. And I will also be uploading them to my YouTube channel. So as I continue to do this, just feel free to comment and like the page, and I appreciate you sharing your life with me.